Raise your hand. Okay. 8 members are there. It's okay, fine. We completed like 4 sessions. It's a kind of demo sessions. Don't think more about that one. I will provide you the videos. Okay, the video links I will provide. Okay, don't worry about that. Just follow. So I already asked you to install Visual Studio Code software. All are installed, right? Visual Studio Code software, all are installed or not? If you not install, just install it. Visual Studio Code is the software. So let me open our workspace folder. Newcomers, I will provide you the last 4 sessions videos. Okay. Now let me open our workspace folder. Meanwhile, anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? I will just talk for 5 minutes. Anyone have any questions? You can unmute and you can talk regarding this content.
Hi, sir.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Hello. Okay. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, hi sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. So it was regarding yesterday's class. So you said to revise again with the inline elements and the block level elements, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So could you come again with the inline elements? So it says that inline elements take content width as its own width. So
Right.
what exactly does content mean?
Yeah, I'll tell. Any other questions, anyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Sir, I have some small doubt. Sir, when we design the web pages,
Mm-hmm.
sir, the whole coding will be through React only, like nav bars or sliders or carousel, all these things.
Yeah. As I said, if you observe this image, see in the web application, there has 2 parts, we can say. One is like client side application, the another one is like a server side application. Okay.
Ada telah dari काम
In the
हमें
client side,
पता
the
नहीं होते
application you can develop by using React completely. Client side applications we are going to develop by using React completely. Okay. You can use your chart window if anyone have any questions. Anyone have any questions? Just you can use chart window. Yeah. If you observe here, see this. This is your client application, and this is your server side application, and this one is your database. MongoDB is your database. Okay, here in your application, that means whatever we can see inside the browser, either it's a header or nav or dashboard, whatever it is, that one we develop by using client-side technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. On top of that one, we have one library is the React.js. So whatever the content is rendered inside the browser, that content we develop by using React.js. That may be a nav or some other, whatever it is. The content which is rendered inside the browser, we are going to develop by using React.js. Got my point? Okay, as part of our course unit testing, yes, we have a topic. If you observe the content.txt file, okay, content.txt file, somewhere you can find the unit test cases. This is the one, unit testing. We are using like just, it's a JavaScript library. Okay, by using that one, we are going to test our application. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Okay, these 4 days are like a demo sessions. Don't think like that. Okay, day one only the demo. Day two onwards, we started like HTML, right? Okay, that is like actual sessions only. We not repeat again. Okay, so that I said like first 10 class videos I will provide. First 10 days, 10 class videos I will provide. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Okay, then let's start our session. So the last class we discussed about what is inline element and what is block level element or not. What is inline elements and what is block level elements. Block level elements. Okay, I created one hello.html file. Inside that file, I placed like multiple elements. One is like span, div, b, like this multiple elements I placed. Okay, let me run this file first. How we can open this file? Reveal in File Explorer. Go to this option first. This is my file. Right click on the file and open with, and just you can place like a Google Chrome. Just select an option. Okay. Now here, what you observed yesterday's discussion. See, the content is like such and only. The content which is visible to the end user is such and only, but it is formatted like different ways or not. It is formatted like different ways or not. Yes or no? So here Sachin, it looks like this. Here it's something like bold. Here there has some gap is there. Here something like italic. Here it's like a big font size. Here it's like a small font size, like this. Different ways. Okay, different formats my content rendered inside the browser or not. Why? Okay, like this. If you observe the first session I placed inside the span. So this span content rendered inside the browser like this or not. See, whatever the content is visible to the end user, that content related code where we can see, this is the content rendered inside the browser. This is my browser window, right? This content rendered inside the browser. This content related code where we can see, okay, in the developer console window or not. Right click on this one. Okay, inspect it. Now there has one more window will open. That window, what we can say, developer console window. That window we can say like what? Developer console window. Okay, got my point. In the developer console window, in which, okay, in which section we can see the code. in which section we can see the code. There has multiple tabs or there, multiple tabs. Okay, there has elements tab is there, console tab is there, source tab is there, network tab is there, application tab is there. There has multiple tabs are there or not there. In which tab we can see the content related code in the elements tab or not. In the elements tab, in the which section we can see the content related code, we can see in the body section or not. Body section or not. Now observe here. In this is the developer console window. Okay, in the right side there has a settings. Besides that one, there has three dots are there. Are you able to see that? There has three dots. Are you able to see? If you click on that three dots, there has four options. Dock side, there has four options are there. That means this developer console window, where you want me to keep, where you want me to dock it, where you want me to dock it, where you want me to keep. Now see the first option highlighted. For example, if I select the second option, see the tooltip. What is the tooltip? Dock to left. If you see the next one, dock to bottom. If you see the next one, dock to right. See this. If you see the first one, okay, it is like separate window. It is opened in the separate window or not. Then the reason, see my developer console window opened in a separate window or not. This is my okay window and this is my developer console window or not. It's like a separate or not. So if you want to dock in the bottom, say this dock to bottom. Now in the window itself, my developer console window docked in the bottom or not. Now if you come here, dock to left or right, dock to right, then the time my developer console window docked in the right side or not. See this is my developer console window and this one is my normal browser window. Okay, if you want to dock in the left side, just you can dock in the left side. See, okay, now my developer console window in the left side and my actual browser window in the right side or not. Okay, if you want to separate in a separate window, if you want this developer console window, click the first option, then that time see this is my developer console window, it is separated or not. Okay, now wherever you want to dock this developer console window, you can dock it, it's not an issue. Okay, now I docked in the right side. Now see this. This is my actual browser window and this is my what? Okay, this is my developer console window or not. This is my developer console window. See, whatever the code you written here, that content related, okay, whatever the content rendered inside the browser, that content related code where we can see, come on, that content related code where we can see in the elements tab, right? In which section? In the elements tab, which section? Elements tab, which section? In the body section or not? In the elements tab, body section or not? Got my point? Okay, in the elements tab, body section or not? Okay, now if you observe here, okay, yesterday's discussion, what is inline element, what is block level element, right? See how many elements are there inside the body. I want to dock in the bottom. Okay, total how many elements are there? There has in the body section 1, 2, 3. There has multiple elements are there or not there? Multiple elements are there or not there? Now see, if I put the cursor on my body, observe the tooltip. What is the width of my body? See the tooltip. What is the width of my body? Observe here. If I put my cursor, what is the width of my body? 1,333. The width of my body is like 1,333. Okay, now if I put my cursor on my span, okay, what is my width of my span? 43. Okay, height is 17. First one is like width. Okay, see the element which take the parent width as its own width. That type of elements we can say like a block level elements. Now tell me, who is the parent for my span? Body. Body width is what? 1,333. My span width is what? 43. Is my span taken the parent width? Is my span taken the parent width? No, right? So it is not a block cloud element. If you come to my div, observe here, my div width is what? 1333 or not? 1333 or not? So it's take whose width? My parent width also 1333 and my div width also 1333. So my div takes my parent width as its own width or not? So my div is like what? Block cloud element or not? The element which takes the parent width as its own width, that type of elements what we can say block cloud elements or not. Inline is nothing but see span the content. See such in 6 characters are there, exactly 6 characters width all it's taken or not. The element which takes the content how much width required, that much width all it's taken or not. 43, 6 characters, 43 width is required, that much width all it's taken or not. Okay, that type of elements what we can say, that type of elements we can say like what? Inline elements. The elements which take content width as its own width, that type of elements we can say like inline. The elements which takes the parent width as its own width, that type of elements we can say like a block cloud elements. Can anyone tell me some block cloud elements? Observe here. Okay, put my cursor on the span. Okay, block cloud inline. This is which type of element? Span, content width or parent width? Span. Come on, respond to the chart. It's a content width. Okay, div. It's a content width or parent width? It's a parent width. So it's a block level. B, content or parent? Content or parent? B, content. Okay, H4, content or parent? It's a parent width. I, content. It's a inline. P, okay, parent. It's a block level. Okay, H1, 1333. Parent, it's a block level. H6, 1333. It's also parent, but it's also block level element or not. So tell me some block level elements, tell me some inline elements. Tell me some block level elements. The block level elements are like what? Div is one block level element. Next para, one block level element. Next H1 block level, H4 block level, H6 block level elements or not. Okay, now inline elements are what? Inline elements. Span is an inline element. The next one, B is an inline element. The next one, I is an inline element or not. All are okay? Up here, okay? Up to here. Okay, this is only the yesterday's discussion, right? So far. Anyone have any questions? Okay, then. The next one is like, my question is very simple. Yesterday only I asked, why these elements are behaving like this? Why my B is like this? Why my I is like this? Why my para is like this? Why my H1 is like this? Why the elements are behaving like that? Each and every element has their own behavior. That's okay, fine. Each and every element has their own behavior. You're right. But why? How the elements are behaving like that? Because of which reason the elements are behaving like that? Very simple. Let's talk about that one. Okay. My question is very simple. See, this is Sachin, right? Third Sachin. This is third one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Which element we use it to prepare these contents? Which element we used? Which element we used in our code? Which element? B. Perfect. Okay, how you calculated first one, second one, third one, first one, second one, third one. Okay. For this, fourth, fifth, sixth, fourth, fifth, sixth. Don't do like that. For example, 3 or 4 elements are there. You can do that. But for example, there are hundreds of elements are there. Hundreds of elements are there. Is it the right way? Is it the right way to check that code related, that content related code? No, right? So how we can find this particular content related code means very simple. Okay, which content related code you want, put the cursor there. Okay, I want this is Sachin related code. I want this Sachin content related code. I want, put the cursor, again right click, just inspect it. If I inspect, see in the elements tab which part highlighted, see that this part highlighted or not. Yes or no? That means this content related code is this one or not. Okay, I want to find the code for this particular section. How we can right click on this, inspect it, inspect it. Now see that H1 highlighted or not. So for this particular content, okay, this is the code or not. This is the code or not. Agreed with me, all? Okay, that is one way you can find that content related code. Another way is like the first, okay, in the elements tab, besides that one, left side, there is two buttons are there. There are two buttons. What are those? The first button, if I put the cursor, okay, can you read the tooltip? What is that? Select an element in the page to inspect it. The tooltip, observe. Select an element in the page to inspect it. This is also same. Okay, now click on that. Click on that. Now it's like a background color is a black icon. Now if I click on this one, it's turned to be active. Okay, now you can move your cursor in the browser window, which element related code you want. Okay, just to go to that element, just click on that. Click on that. Now see this, for this particular search in, this is the code or not. Color okay? Yes or no? Like that, you can inspect the code or not. Not only this is my page, this is my page. Observe the zoom one. Observe the zoom one. Now I want to see this particular content related code. Zoom. Okay, this content related code I want to see. Then how we can right click one option, right click on this one, inspect it. Inspect it. Now see. Okay, my developer console window should open, and in the elements tab, okay, in the body section, you can see that zoom related image, SVG image or not. Yes or no? If you want to check, recheck, this is really that related code only or not, delete that element. See, my zoom deleted or not. Yes or no. Okay, now I want this launch meeting button is there, right? This button related code I want. Then how we can? How we can? Just click on this. Okay, one way is like right click and inspect. Another way is what? Just click on this button. Just click on this button. Now move the cursor. Move the cursor. Which content related code you want? Go to that particular area and again click. Again click. Now this is the div, okay, we are going to use, okay, to place this content or not. Yes sir. This is the way you can inspect. You can see the code what other people written or not. Yes sir. No. Okay, now go to some other page. Okay, Google. Now see this. Okay, this Gmail element is there, right? Okay, this Gmail content is, this is the one. This content related code I want to see. How we can right click on this one, inspect it. Inspect it. Now see, this is only that content related code or not. Okay, this Google image. Okay, that content related code I want to see. Okay, go there and click on this. This is only the image they used or not. This is only the image tag they used to render this Google logo or not. Got my point? Okay, now see here, if I close the developer console window, right click and inspect it. Yes, I can see the developer console window. Developer console window. I can see what my Google people written the code or not. But what some websites do, you know, they not allow you to inspect the code. For example, banking websites, you can take it. Axis Bank. Take Axis Bank. Now click on this Axis Bank website. The Axis Bank website, click on that. Okay. Now, if you observe, just right click on this one, inspect it. It allow you to inspect your code, their code or not. It allow you or not. See this. It allows you. I'm able to see their code in the elements tab. I can see the code. Okay. They allow you to open the developer console window or not. They allow you to open the developer console window or not for this particular domain name, accessbank.com. Okay, now there has a login button is there. Click on the login. Click on the login. There has one more tab opened. See this. There has one more tab opened or not. There has one more tab opened or not. Now here you can enter your username and password. You can log in. Okay, just wait. It's loading. Okay, now here you can enter the username. Okay, here you can enter the password. Now I'm trying to click on the browser. Okay, just on the browser, I'm trying to click the right click. Okay, just from my by using my mouse, just trying to click on the mouse right button. Just see this. It is not gives you the option of right click. See inspect. Okay, due to some security reason, just they disabled that right click or not in this particular page. Yes or no? Due to some security reasons, just they disabled the right click on this particular page. Okay, now very simple. This is the URL, right? If you want to see, the source code for this particular page, okay, don't think more. Copy this URL, copy this URL. Okay, just go to next tab. Go to the next tab. Okay, now first right click on this, inspect it. Now there is no URL, nothing. There is no URL, nothing. Already my developer console window opened. Now here, whatever the URL here copied, right? Just open that URL here now. Open that URL here now. Open that URL here now. Now see this. Now see this. Now you can see the code what they written for this particular page also or not. See this. This is the input they used. Okay, for this particular content. Like this, you can inspect the code or not. What other people written or not. All right, great. Okay. Okay, then. Now come to our discussion. Come back to our discussion. Our discussion is what? Why the elements are behaving like this? Why my Sachin is behaving like this? Why this Sachin is looks like this? Why this Sachin is looks like this? The elements behavior is depending upon CSS. Whatever the styles you applied for that particular element that decides your element behavior. Whatever the CSS applied, whatever the styles applied for that particular element, that is only decides your element behavior. Okay, shall we check it now? Okay, now come here. In the elements tab, there has two sections are there again. See this. In the elements tabs, two sections are there. Left side section and right side section. In the left side section, already we discussed what we have. Whatever the content is visible, that content related code we can see in the left side section or not. Yes or no? In the elements tab, there has two sections are there. In the left side section, whatever the content is rendered inside the browser, that content related code we can see in the left side section or not. If you come to the right side section, there has one option is there. What is that? Styles option or not. Okay, now let's go with the span. Okay, listen carefully and answer this question. If I click on the span, see in the right side, okay, did you find any CSS or not? If I click on the span, did you find any CSS? Okay, this box, leave it for now. Just tell me here, did you find anything? No, no, leave it. Okay, if I click on the div, okay, did you find anything? Yes. What you found? What you found? There has one CSS property. See this, display and block. How it is looks like? Display colon block. It is called as a CSS property. At the time of CSS, we'll discuss. For now, just you can remember, it's not a big deal. Now, this one we can say like a key, and this one we can see like a value. The whole thing we can say like a property. Property is nothing but it's a key value pair. We can say it is like a CSS property. So for my div, default one CSS property applied or not? What is that CSS property? Come on. What is that CSS property applied for my div? For my div, what is the CSS property? Display block CSS property applied for my div or not? Got my point? For my div, there has one CSS property applied. What is that? Display block CSS property. Perfect. Now, can I go to one more? Okay, the next one is what? B. Okay, can I click on B? What you observed in the right side? Tell me. What you observed? What you observed in the right side? For my B. Come on. One CSS property applied. What is that? Font weight is like bold or not? For my B. Font weight is like bold. Okay, the next one. The next one. For my H4. H4. If I click on this one, see how many CSS properties are applied? How many CSS properties are applied? How many CSS properties are applied? Multiple CSS properties by default applied or not? What are those? Can you spell out? The first CSS property is like a display block. There has some margin applied. What is margin? We'll discuss. For now, just spell out. The next one is like font weight or not. These many CSS properties are applied by default for my H4 or not. Now, up to here only, tell me. Up to here. Okay, 4 elements. First 4 elements. How many elements are like block level? First 4. Among first 4, how many elements are like block level? First 4, how many elements are like block level? Div is block level. The next H4 is the block level. So why my div is behaving like a block level? Why my H4 is behaving like a block level? Why my div is behaving like a block level? Why my H4 is behaving like a block level? Because of for my div already the CSS property applied. For my H4 also already the CSS property applied or not? Because of the CSS property only my div and H4 behaving like a block level elements or not? Agreed? Agreed with me? Come on. Okay then. Now div is a normal block level element, that's it. But if you observe H4, something extra thing, something extra you can find it. See, this is my H4, right? How it looks like? How it looks like? See that? How it is behaving? There has some gap, red shade is there. Bottom and the top, there has a gap is there or not there? There has a gap is there or not? The bottom and the top, there has a gap is there. Okay, at the same time, there is a bold letters format is like a bold or not? Why that gap and bold letter format came means because of this margin. Okay, there has a gap top and bottom, we get it because of this margin, because of this font weight bold. Okay, your text also in the bold letters or not? That's the reason only, right? My H4 is behaving like this by default. Got my point? Yes or no? Okay, why my H4 element is behaving like this? Because okay, display block property applied, so my H4 is a block level element. There has a margin applied, that's the reason. There has a top and bottom, there has some gap came. There has a font weight bold is there, that's the reason my text is in the bold letters or not? Agreed? All are okay? Okay, the next one is what? The next one is what? Italic I. Click on that one. See, for my I, for my I, this is the CSS property applied or not? That the reason only, right? Because of the CSS property only, my element is behaving like this in the italic text or not? Okay, it is formatted like italic format or not? It is formatted like italic or not? The content. Got my point? Okay, the next one is what? Para. Okay, click on the para right side if you observe. Right side if you observe. Why my para is behaving like a block level? Why my para is behaving like a block level? Why my para is behaving like a block level? Come on. Because it has one CSS property display block or not? Yes or no? There has one CSS property display block or not? So extra, there has some more CSS properties are there. Some more CSS properties are there. What are those? Margin is there. Margin means okay, there has some gap, you can find it. Observe to my para. Okay, if you click on the para, there has some gap, red shade is there or not there? Yes or no? My para is a block level. At the same time, it has some margin top and bottom or not. By default, that's the reason my para is behaving like this or not. Let's go to my H1. See my H1, why it is behaving like this? Tell me, read the properties. Display block. So it is a block level element. Font size 2 EM. Okay, EMs are like a measurements here. Pixels EMs we'll discuss. Okay, for now, font size is 2 EM. That's the reason this much big size that is visible or not. In this size, it's visible. There has a margin is there. So if you observe, there has a gap, top and bottom is there or not there. Font weight bold is there. That's the reason it is in the bold letters or not. Because of these many CSS properties are applied by default to my H1. That's the reason only, right? My H1 is behaving like this. Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. The next one is like H6. Okay, H6 also display is like a block level, and my font size is like 0.5 EMs. That's the reason this much font size only it's visible. There has a margin also there, and my font weight also there or not there. Because of these many CSS properties applied for my H6, so my H6 is behaving like this or not. Hello, okay. Okay, my question is very simple. Why the elements are behaving like this? If anybody asks, what's your answer? Why? Because there has some CSS properties are applied. Because of that reason only the elements are behaving like that or not. The element behavior is completely depending upon the CSS what applied for that element or not. Got my point? Okay, my question is very simple. What is the difference between div and para? How my div is behaving, how my para is behaving. Based on the CSS only, right? The difference is what? Very simple. Go to div. My div has display block. Go to para. Go to para. My para has display block and some margin or not. The difference is what? The difference is a margin or not. My div, there is no margin. For my para, there is a margin or not. Agreed? Yes or no? Okay, then. My question is very simple. Okay, see. Because of these many CSS properties are applied for my H1. Okay, so my H1 is behaving like, okay, big font size, font weight is like bold, right? If I apply the same CSS properties to my span, how my span is looks like now? If I apply the same CSS properties to my span, if I apply the same CSS properties to my span, now my span should be behaving like a H1 or not? Yes or no? My span should be behaving like a H1 or not? So simply, can I copy all these CSS properties? Okay, can I go to my span? Can I add those CSS properties here? Okay, now see my span, the first span, how it looks like. Come on, how it looks like. Now my span is turned to be what? Now my span is turned to be what? H1 or not? So the element behavior we can change by using the CSS or not. The element behavior we can change by using the CSS or not. So now my span is like a inline or block level. Now my span is like a inline or block level. Now my span is like inline or block level. Now it is a block level element or not. So my question, okay, can we convert one inline element into block level? Can we convert one inline element into block level? Yes, we can convert it by applying which CSS property? By applying which CSS property? Display block CSS property or not? Got my point? By default, my H1 is like which kind of element? By default, my H1 is like which kind of element? By default, it's a block level. Can we convert this block level element into inline? By applying display, inline is the CSS property. Now see my H1. Is it take like a content width or parent width? Now, is it take like a content width or parent width? It's a content width or not. Means We can change the behavior of an element by applying the CSS. Okay, it is not a kind of block level to inline, inline to block level, whatever. Okay, I have one element, I can make it like H1, I can make it like some other element or not by applying the CSS properties. Yes or no? Got my point? Okay, that the reason, if you know one element and CSS, you can make that element like any element or not. We can convert that element like any element or not. Yes or no? Okay, so if you observe any website, okay, for example, Google website, you can take it. Observe, there has 90% tags or like divs only. Observe, 90% tags or like divs only. Okay, most of the tags are like divs. Okay, images, anchors only you can find it. What is image, what is anchor, I will tell. Okay, see, all are like most of the elements are like divs only or not. Why means, if I have a div, can I make it like a H1? Possible or not possible? By applying the CSS. Possible or not possible? By applying CSS. Possible or not possible? Yes, it is possible. That's the reason I have one div is there. These many CSS properties I applied. So my div is behaving like in another way, right? Okay, observe this one. Okay, observe this one. Okay, see this. Okay, any website you can take it. Okay, most of the times divs, ul, li. Okay, these kind of elements only you can find it or not. That the reason learning HTML is like very simple. Got my point? Go to any other website. Just simply see, check, inspect it, what they written. Not only HTML, CSS also. There has hundreds of CSS properties are there. Observe here. If I put my cursor here, okay, see this. These many CSS properties are there. Observe these many CSS properties. Who can remember these all CSS properties? Who can remember all these CSS properties? Who can remember? Who can remember all these CSS properties? Is it possible to remember? Hundreds of CSS properties are there. Who can remember it? No one can remember. Got my point? Agreed with me? Okay. The thing is, you should know. I have an element. How to apply the CSS properties? Go to the Google and get that elements. Go to the Google and get that elements. Got my point? All are agreed? Okay. Okay then. Anyone have any questions so far? Okay, newcomers who joined from today onwards. Okay, we completed like 4 sessions. Okay, 4 session videos I will provide you. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, these are the 4 session videos. These are the 4 session videos. Okay, newcomers, how you can get this content and videos, I'll tell. Just follow these steps. Okay. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Just let me know. Okay. Anyone have any questions? If you don't have any questions, just you can drop, no problem. Our newcomers, just wait. The remaining people can drop if you don't have any questions. Okay. Now this is my work. Don't think more what I'm doing now. Anyone have any questions? Just let me know. You want to talk? I can give the permission. Yeah, you can unmute and you can talk one by one if you have any questions.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
हेलो
Tell me.
सर ये CSS का बेसिकली जो प्रॉपर्टीज है वो HTML में किधर डिफाइंड है सर? वो CSS का प्रॉपर्टीज जो दिख रहा है वो है किधर?
I will tell. That is the CSS discussion. Okay, within day after tomorrow we'll start CSS.
ओके सर.
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Yeah.
సార్ ఇన్ లేను బ్లాక్ లేను మనం ఎలా దాన్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలుగుతాం సార్?
Yeah, that's what. Just you can inspect it, see the CSS properties. Based on the CSS properties, you can find it's a black level element or inline element.
ఓకే.
Okay. Next.
Where is HTML by default?
Hello, sir. Good morning. I just joined today. I want to ask if JavaScript and HTML, CSS, everything is covered in this, or should I be learning it separately? Because JavaScript is a lot, and to know
No.
React.
No. Okay. We are going to cover like prerequisites as well as React. Okay. For my React, what prerequisites are required, everything we are going to cover. That's what. Okay. Here, this content I will share with you now. Okay. So first HTML we are going to cover, and then CSS. And then, okay, JavaScript, these many topics we are going to cover. Okay, JavaScript and React go parallel. Okay, so don't join any other class, just focus on this class. Okay, day to day, what topics we are going to cover, just you can practice. No need to join any other batch for JavaScript.
Okay, sir. So how to practice this if it is JavaScript and all? If
I will
Okay.
tell. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Day to day, we are going to give some assignments, how to practice, okay, environment, how to create, everything we are going to cover. Okay.
Okay,
You can
thanks.
follow our steps. That's it, our guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah. So newcomers, just can you go to this website? Okay, I'm sharing in our chat window. Newcomers, go to this website, uijavakit.com. Just I pasted in chat. Can you go to that website? Newcomers, remaining people, anyone have any questions? Let me know now itself.
Sir, whatever you pasting here at chat, right? Why I am not able to copy?
You're not able to copy, maybe the permissions issue.
Because you posted 2-3 classes, right? Those I'm not able to copy.
Maybe that is the permission issue. Okay, I'll check. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, I already joined the Sudhakar sir class, like for HTML UI, like
Yeah,
CSS.
that's good only. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
uijavakit.com. Go to website. Go to this website. Newcomers. uijavakit.com. Okay. There you can find one tile, React.js tile. Can you click on that? React.js. Click on this. Okay, this is my own website. It is always up and running 24/7. Okay, 365 days it is going to run. Don't worry about that one. It is always available. Okay, now come down. Okay, download section. There has one link is there. See that link, newcomers, today class. Click on that link. Click on that link. Now you can see one zip file downloaded. See this. Okay, can you extract that zip file? Can you extract it? Are you able to? Okay, just extract it and see our files now. Okay, let me extract from my end too. Okay, once you extracted, okay, observe here. Here you can see our content or not. Content. Okay, our files also. 2 more files are there, including content. Now, newcomers, you can go through this content. Okay. Our course duration is like 60 hours. Okay. First, we are going to cover like HTML. After that, we are going to cover like CSS. After that, we are going to cover like JS, these many topics. My JS and React go parallel. Okay. Go parallel. And then okay, multiple things. Okay, just go through this one. Deployment stuff is like GoDaddy, Amazon Web Services, Virtual, Azure, Git. We are going to cover. Okay, some of the third-party libraries, Bootstrap and React Bootstrap and Material UI and Webpack, bundling purpose and Redux, state management Redux and the Juice stand we are going to use and React hooks we are going to cover and one end-to-end online test application. React is a client and Node.js is my server-side application. MongoDB is my database. And weekends we are going to cover some extra sessions is like a Next.js on top of React. It's a framework. React Native, it's a mobile application development purpose. React with TypeScript and GraphQL, it's like a graph query language for REST API. Instead of that one, we are going to use. These are the softwares you need to install. For now, Visual Studio Code is enough. Okay, after that, I will tell when we need to install. That time you can install. Create an account. GitHub account I required, Vercel account required, MongoDB account, AWS account, Azure account. Okay, you can. Our learning website is like uijavakit.com. Okay, this is the website. Okay, you can see all your content. Okay, topics and everything, topic related details you can find there in this website. It is always up and run. These are the classes we completed so far. These are the 4 sessions completed. Okay, today is like a 5th session. Okay, tomorrow I will provide you today's session video also. The course fee is like 5,000 without videos. With videos, it's like 8,000. Okay, this is the account number. You can transfer if you're okay. Okay, and you can take the screenshot and send it to this guy, admin guy. Okay, so that you can get like a new link.
Sir, bootstrap అనేది ఎందుకు వాడతారు సార్?
It's a responsive web designing. Okay, the website should fit for any resolution, maybe a mobile or a tablet or a big desktop or a normal desktop. It should be fit. It should not give like a horizontal scroll.
Sir, demos enroll అవుతాయి సార్ ఇంకా enroll on sir demos కి.
Day after tomorrow, the link will get changed.
Okay.
Okay, probably. Okay, Thursday onwards, we may get like a new link.
Hello, sir. For HTML, you mentioned like you will complete it in 2 hours, but I feel like it is going for a long day.
No. It's like, okay, demo sessions, right? People are coming, going, so that we are taking like exactly 30 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what, like, I just wanted to know whether this will continue or you will try to accommodate more information in a single class. That is what I wanted to know.
Not like that. Okay, just it is continuing. Okay, inline and black cloud is completed, right? Tomorrow, attributes and input controls and table and list will wrap the session by tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anyone have any questions? Newcomers, are you able to download? Are you able to see the content?
Sir, you are uploading the videos of the same date and repeatedly.
Same date repeatedly.
Yeah. If 20th date videos you are uploading on day 3 and day 4.
Okay, let me check with admin people and get back to you.
Yeah. Okay. And thank you, sir.
Yep. Yeah, if you miss some videos, first 10 plus videos I will provide. Don't worry about that one. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Sir, when is the expected last class for this course?
From now, 3 months to come.
Oh, okay, sir. No projects, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Online test is said, right? That is the end-to-end application, client, server, and database.
Okay. Hi, sir. Will there be any training like for interview-based questions or something like that after the?
Yes, after the class, not in the middle itself. Okay, for 2 weeks, one Saturday we are going to take. Okay, each and every topic we can consider like one interview question. Okay, I will tell that one.
Okay, sir.
And one more suggestion is like, if you have any gap, don't try like a fresher. This content you can manage like minimum 2 to 3 years of experience you can put it. Okay, from your end, you have to focus. The next thing is like, you have to attend the sessions regularly, and you have to practice, and you have to do the assignments what I given in the future. Okay, from your end, you have to take care of those things. This content wise, I will take care. Course duration is like 3 months, 60 hours, 3 months. First 1 month, okay, there is no Saturday, Sunday sessions. I'll give you a chance to practice more Saturdays and Sundays also. After that, okay, we are going to take Saturday and Sunday sessions also, weekend sessions. Any questions, anyone? No? Okay, then we can wrap the session for today. We'll continue remaining things in tomorrow's class. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Hello,
Yep.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
సార్ రియాక్ట్ చేసి స్టార్ట్ అవడానికి ఇంకా ఎన్ని డేస్ పడుతుంది సార్?
1 week.
అంతవరకు HTML CSS చెప్తుంటారా?
Bye.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ ఏదో వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ తయారు చేస్తామని చెప్పారు.
It's not from our end. If anybody created the WhatsApp group, just we can share. I can share that group link. But we are not the person. We are not the responsible person. We will not take care of that groups.
ఓకే ఓకే.